Welcome back to RN Champions. I am your host, Rodney G.B. Clements. We meet every week with leaders in the nursing profession. This week we have Henry June III from Jackson's Legal Nursing Group. Henry, welcome to the program this morning. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what your story is.
Thank you for having me, Rodney. So my name is Henry, like Rodney said. I am the CEO of Jackson's Legal Nursing Group. We are a legal nurse consulting group here in Jacksonville. We assist legal attorneys with medical records. We also do expert witness testimony. We find expert witnesses, and we also attend independent medical examinations for the attorneys.
I imagine you have your hands full as there are a lot of legal considerations in the medical field, and most medical professionals have malpractice insurance and such. So I imagine you work with many of the attorneys locally and maybe even out of the state of Florida. What types of cases do you represent or assist nurses with?
So I represent personal injury and medical malpractice. I can also assist with criminal cases and other subsets as well, but I mainly focus in personal injury and medical malpractice.
Interesting. Okay. Without naming names, what type of an example of situation or something that would have happened where you'll be representing a nurse, for example?
So with the nurse, if there was a medical malpractice, I would work with attorneys and they would send me medical records. I would decipher the medical records. I'll make sure that there was everything documented that needed to be documented for that nurse. And I would translate that back to the attorney because a lot of attorneys, they don't really understand the medical records and a lot of the medical jargon that doctors put in or nurses put in with their notes. And I would just put that back in layman's terms for them, give that them the summary, and we'll work hand in hand with the nurse during that case.
I know this is a very important topic for nurses, as every nurse knows from the beginning of time, if you didn't document it, it didn't happen. I've been a nurse for almost 30 years, and I've worked in the ER in many different places where documentation, it's important everywhere, but there's always been stories of different things happening, and nurses sometimes are a little scared and fearful, so they're documenting to cover their butt, so to speak. And I suppose that's exactly what you do. You help these nurses that might be scared, and now they have a lawsuit potentially. And I guess, can you speak to just how a nurse should go about, or how important it is to have this kind of insurance? Or
Right, yeah. So I would like to tell nurses that DIY, just make sure that you are documenting, even if unfortunately in this day and age where we do have a lot of patients, especially in med surge nursing, we need to document. Make sure that you document at the beginning, document at the end of your shift, and especially document if something happens abnormally, like a fall or a code. Unfortunately, those do happen, but you want to document and make sure that you specifically say what happened during that code. You Even if someone says that they're going to document for you, make sure you document yourself so that you aren't caught up in something that will happen down the road.
great advice. So Henry, do nurses come to you directly for representation sometime? Or I realize you work through the attorneys mostly probably, but can nurses come to you directly for guidance or direction?
They can, however, when it deals with the case, you have to have an attorney present before I can even touch the medical records or anything of that nature. There has to be an attorney present before I can actually work with that nurse.
Okay. So is there any information you want to put out for a nurse to potentially contact you if that's even viable? Or any direction or last thoughts for a nurse and how they should handle their practice and their career as far as this whole legal representation topic goes.
Yeah, so they can reach out to me at 904-701-8489, or they can connect with me through my website at jlng.info.
Well, thank you, Henry. This has been a great discussion. We will post on our website more information about you and your organization at iwannabuzz.com. Please look for that. And it's been really nice speaking with you, Henry. Good luck out there, nurses.